what's
Okay.
going on? Alright, so this is a new thing that we're doing since we're actually getting back to our channel, and we're going to be doing movie reviews. And we just
Yay.
actually watched a movie tonight, and it was
Oh
called
my
About
god.
Cherry. And I'm not even going to
Oh,
give
it
my
was
opinion
all.
yet. I'm not even going to do it
Here.
yet.
I'm going to read the info about the movie. Cause I guess we should give some background
Yeah, give the
information
background, and
before.
then we'll jump on to our opinion of
Okay.
this great movie.
Movie. We laugh at this. It was. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the movie's called About Cherry. It came out in 2012, which is really recent. I think that's part of the reason why we picked it. But um, Cherry is about Angelina, an 18-year-old girl on the verge of finishing high school. Angelina's family life is difficult. Her mother is an alcoholic, and her stepfather is violent and unpredictable. That was her stepfather? Okay.
Alright,
One morning,
you're
one
getting more than
morning,
we
her
knew.
boyfriend. Yeah, dude, I know, honestly. One morning, her boyfriend suggests she take naked pictures for money. She balks at first, but then does the photo shoot, using the money to run off with her best friend to San Francisco. In San Francisco, while cocktailing in a strip club, Angelina meets Francis, who's actually James Franco. He's the only one we know in the film. A well-off lawyer. He's a lawyer? Who offers to introduce her to a different kind of world, a place full of expensive dresses and fancy parties. But that world is not as perfect as it first appears, and Francis has problems of his own. At the same time, Angelina, using the moniker Cherry, has begun exploring the San Francisco porn industry under the direction of Margaret, a former performer turned adult film director. Okay, now I think we should give some background on why we chose it.
We
Um,
chose this because we were going through, like, we used Gmod to watch films
yeah,
or videos
the
together,
cinema on Gmod.
and this was on YouTube. So go ahead and take this movie down if you're watching this. Whatever, what is it,
Please
FCC?
do, actually.
Please take this down. Um, but
We chose it because it was on YouTube.
yeah, it was on
Like,
YouTube, and it was recent. So we had no background info going,
we
like,
didn't even
into
get a
this.
picture.
Yeah,
Like
we
the
had.
picture that we see here now, I'll put the picture up. I'll have that as like the background, like
Yeah.
of the thing. Like I'll have that on here. But like we didn't see this picture. If we saw this picture, we probably
Like, we
wouldn't
started
have
the movie
watched this.
before we even, like, had any background in this
Yeah,
movie. I looked it
I
up
think
at
we
the,
were like
like a few
5 minutes
minutes
in or
in.
something.
Yeah, and I look it
Yeah.
up and I read it, like, just like a small brief thing, and I was just like, oh God, what we get into.
Yeah,
And
it was
I mean, well,
it was an hour and 42 minutes long too.
the tomato meter is 10%.
Yeah, it's a 10%.
And the
It's
audience
rotten.
score is 15% liked it.
15.
So the 85% did not like it.
It made 2.8K in box office, but we have come to the consensus it was limited, but still that doesn't seem like a good movie at all.
No. But if you were to give your own, like 0% to 100%, what would you
100% being the best.
100% being the best?
I would give it like like a 6%. 6 or 7. No, 7%. I'll say 7%.
I mean, there was literally nothing good about this movie other than you got to see some things.
Yeah, honestly.
That was the best part. I would give it a 5%.
Um,
A solid
would I
5.
recommend it to somebody? Would
No.
you recommend it
No.
to somebody?
No.
I would say no as
No.
well.
Don't watch this
I don't
movie.
think it was worth it.
Literally, don't waste an hour and 40 minutes of your time. It's not worth it.
Had James Franco in it, but I didn't even like him. Like it didn't make sense. And it had the what's the guy's name? Patel? Dev Patel?
whatever.
Yeah, Dev Patel, the guy from Slumdog Millionaire. That's like really like cool, and he like actually is a good actor. Like I had him too, but like he was the most disappointing character in the entire film.
Yeah, I really don't know how to even try to act like this was a good movie because the acting was horrible. Like
It
the
was
context
horrendous.
was horrible. And like we saw that like in every scene it was like a new day.
Yeah, like she kept changing clothes, and then like she was smoking in like the beginning, and she like literally like went from a short cigarette to a long cigarette back to a short to a long
We
like it
didn't
wasn't
know
even
if like
consistent.
we didn't know if she was like to add on to that in the car, the mirror. There was
Yeah,
the car they were
the mirror was
traveling in.
busted,
The mirror was busted, and then later on in the scene,
and then it was
there was a
fixed.
mirror. So we're just like, okay. We're just like, all
Very
right.
confusing.
It's just
We
that
were
it didn't
basically
follow
laughing the whole time, I would say.
it. We weren't laughing towards the end because we were really getting bored.
Yeah, we well, I wanted to stop watching it like probably like 45 minutes in the film, maybe.
But I mean, like at
but
that point,
you know,
I was just
getting
like,
through
all
that
right,
much,
screw it.
stick it out. You know,
Yeah.
to be a good movie critic, you gotta watch it, right? You can't just
Yeah.
stop.
I mean, the only reason that you should ever watch this movie is if like you're bored one day and you want to fap to some ugly women.
Yeah, exactly.
Just skip to the goodies. Don't even watch the movie. Just
She
skip to
looks
the
like
good
a
stuff.
horse too. She's
Okay,
so
95%
oh
of the
my
women
God.
in this look like they're part horse.
But then again, they are porn stars, so
Yeah. I just can't believe James Franco is in this god awful of a movie.
yeah. Why was James Franco like he didn't even fit? If that makes sense.
I mean, he didn't even have a sex scene.
No, he didn't.
Of
And
all
neither did the
people.
Dev Patel.
No, the two biggest actors. Well, probably because they're like, no, we're not touching these.
There was literally
People.
one guy in all the scenes,
There was one guy, and it was just a bunch of women.
and like yeah, like 8 different women.
Yeah. It was just basically a porn movie. It was just a really bad like porno with only showing tits. That was it. Oh, I don't even know how to talk about this movie. Just don't watch it. Seriously, it's really not worth it. Just go on Pornhub.com and type in anything. Type in your favorite kind, and that would be
Honestly,
a
you
better
could probably enjoy like a Disney movie more over this.
I mean, even
in
if you're
terms
like
of
this
that.
hardcore like person who like hates Disney and you're hardcore to the bone, you would like it better than this movie. This movie
Well,
was
no, I like Disney.
But
I'm
I'm
not saying
saying-
that. I'm saying like
No,
in
I'm
terms
saying,
of
like, if-
sexuality.
oh jeez. But it was just so bad in the plot line. It didn't make any sense.
There was no plot line.
We didn't know what the plot line was. We didn't even know that the mother was an alcoholic.
I still don't know.
We thought she was a drug addict and the father was an alcoholic.
We didn't know her stepfather. I didn't know it was her stepfather
yeah,
either.
we didn't know that either. Oh,
They didn't even show her mother drinking alcohol. In fact, it only showed the stepfather drinking alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
And even then, I didn't know he was a stepfather.
we just assumed she was a drug addict. 'Cause she
How did
looked
you know
like-
James Franco was a lawyer? When did he
They
go to
mentioned
court?
that once when they were in the restaurant saying that she was dating a lawyer.
That's true, but I thought that was like fake. Like I thought she was just trying to up him
Yeah,
up
that's what I
for
thought,
her
too.
mom. You know, like he. Oh God, and he's like a drug dealer too. Like, like, well, why not?
I thought that he was just a failed like artist that was a drug dealer. I didn't think that he was an actual lawyer. I don't think he was.
I don't think he was either.
I don't know.
But dude, this is from the official site, though.
Yeah.
They say he's a lawyer.
Yeah, apparently.
So apparently he's a lawyer.
I
And
don't
how
know, it was just
we're
bad.
missing, dude. We're missing the funny part. Like the worst actor of it is, I would say the director of the porn. That girl,
Yeah.
that lady. with her girlfriend.
Dude.
That scene. What the?
Oh, what, the scene where they just randomly had sex?
They got so mad at each other that they just randomly just
Like,
went at it.
yeah, like they just went at it. Like,
Literally, they weren't even on talking terms.
they weren't on talking terms at all. They do it, and then the next morning, she up and leaves.
Peace.
Like not the porn director, like her girlfriend or whatever.
And then the ending, right?
Oh my god.
We can't say the ending. We actually can't say. I don't think we should say the ending.
Oh, we're saying the ending. Nobody's
No.
watching this.
No, you can't. No. You cannot say the ending, regardless. You can't.
Oh.
It's on any movie critic review, man. You cannot say the ending to a movie.
Literally, this was just filled with a lot of bad sex scenes and really bad acting with no plot line whatsoever.
The ending made me hurt. That's all I'll say about that.
The ending made no sense to me because they gave absolutely no context to it.
There was no context throughout the whole film.
Uh-huh. Yep, so if you just want to see this ugly bitch topless, have at. Otherwise,
Yeah.
don't watch the movie. It was bad. I gave it a 5% lower than the 10% that it was given.
I gave it a 7. I think
No, it was.
I think it's
not
a 7 for me.
I give it 5% for the tits. That's it. Like seriously, let's be honest here.
Do you know why I give it an extra 2% over you?
Do
you want to know?
What?
You want to know why I gave it the extra 2%?
What was the extra 2% for?
The fruit and the flag, and the roommate. That's why.
But,
the fruit, the flag, and the roommate.
But it was the only context they gave was the the gay pride flag throughout the movie.
Yeah, just randomly.
It didn't make any sense why it was there, but it made sense at the end. That was the only thing of context that they gave. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, this literally makes me just, want to go watch porn, because porn is better than this movie.
It's like actually watching it for the content.
Like, it's like watching behind the scenes of porn without actually seeing any of the porn. Do you want to actually follow the life of some, like screwed up 18-year-old that apparently, was...
Dude, she was not 18.
It says she was 18.
Drinking the whole time.
It says she was 18,
she
was in a
bars.
bar, and that made
She was
no
in
sense.
multiple bars. And she was a bartender.
You can be 18 and a bartender, though.
In a strip club? I don't know. Oh, I guess you could.
It makes no sense. You would think that she would have been 21, 22, but I mean, it's saying that she's on the verge of finishing high school. Like, she didn't even finish high school, but we didn't know that. I mean, it gave...
You know what? No, we did. Her little sister was just like, but you didn't.
It gave literally 2 context clues. It was that she walked out of the house.
Like, you
with
had
a
to
backpack
focus.
on.
No, you kind of did know she left high school because they were like, "All right, I'll see ya," and then they just yeah, because that was a scene where she was just walking with constant clothes changes.
Yeah, that was weird. Well, that's really about it. We can't really say much about this movie. It was just a really bad make.
It wasn't good.
I mean, it didn't even give any. It was just there was no context, and the plot was bad, and they had a lot of conflicting ideas. Like, she's 18, but she's drinking in a bar. It's just like small things like that make movies. And
considering an hour 30, I asked you what their names were.
Yeah, we didn't even know what their names were. We had to I didn't actually know what her real name was until we looked at
the very end.
The site.
No, when she said it, remember? She was just like, "Oh, by the way, my name's not Cherry, it's Angelina." And I was like,
Oh yeah.
10 minutes till the end.
Oh, yeah, it's just like, oh boy.
I knew Francis. I knew James Franco's. I did know that one. I think that was it, though.
I knew Francis and JoJo, the sisters JoJo, because
Yeah,
they said it
JoJo.
about 500
Dude, this doesn't even
times.
say. This doesn't even say Dev Patel's name on here. It doesn't give his name.
It never gives his name.
Uh,
Are you serious?
well, we knew Vaughn. Yeah, we knew Vaughn was the
No,
black guy.
it was
That was
Andrew.
Andrew.
Yeah,
Who's Andrew?
that was Dev Patel.
Really?
Yeah,
Holy crap!
it was
God
Angelina.
dang, I didn't know.
Who's Phyllis? Was that the mom?
Phyllis? Where are you seeing this? Like on
I'm on Rotten Tomatoes.
IMDb?
Yeah, and then Margaret
Wait,
was
let me
the
go on.
was the porn director, and Francis.
I'm gonna go on IMDb.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's see. IMDb gives it a 4.8 out of 10.
Are you serious? I
From
guess
the
they were
users.
horny that
Yeah.
day.
So whoever Lily Taylor is, the mother, yeah, that's Phyllis. Her name is Phyllis, apparently.
I don't even know if it was said.
So, who is this guy? Her boyfriend's was named Bobby?
I actually want to know who this Ashley Henshaw
Her roommate's
is.
name was Paco. God dang it, dude, I didn't even know. Hey, you know what's funny, though? The other girls were actually porn stars.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, Amy is Princess Donna, and there's Sensi Pearl was Vicky.
Oh, nice.
Like, they're actually, like...
That's legit.
Budget was $2.5 million.
Are you serious?
Opening weekend, 2,760. Yeah. Dude, that's it. They they only made $2,800 from box.
I
That wasn't
kind
limited.
of, I just want to read a few reviews, like, that, like, actual critics on this website said, just to show that it's not just us. Dramas about the
Who?
porn industry range from expressions of piratical rage to celebrations of open sexuality. This one manages to avoid both extremes, as well as anything else that might make it worth watching.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
The director, that girl, right?
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking
Yeah.
about? She's 45.
Actually looked pretty good.
Well, she was 41 in that movie.
She's
How old was the one girl? She's 12 plus 15, 27. She was 25 in that film.
what the main girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looked
25.
Yeah, she looked 25. Another comment. Everything here is done badly. That's it. So it's not just us.
A movie about a hot young woman getting into the porn industry starring James Franco and Dev Patel. Can't go wrong, right? Wrong.
I mean, literally, everything that they did, just don't do it, and it would have been a lot better movie.
I honestly think if James Franco wasn't in it, it would have been a lot better. He didn't make any sense to the storyline.
If James Franco wasn't in it, this film would have got no money. Minus the 2.8K that it got. Oh, this is just one of those movies when you're bored and like you kind of have a half a chubby, and you're on like Netflix. You just kind of click on it because you see a bareback girl.
On the New York Daily News, a guy who's a top critic, his name is Joe Neumeyer, I guess, I don't know how to say it.
Shout out.
Everything here is done badly.
Yeah, that's what I read.
I love it. I love it, though.
Like, actual, like, people, like, who are
This
like,
person.
famous said it
Wait,
was
did you
really
read that
bad.
it is irritating to see a movie so bad? Badly edited?
Oh, yeah, it was really badly edited. Like, for example, like, in the
Yeah.
club, the music was blasting and you couldn't hear anything.
Oh my god.
It was obnoxious.
The mix was so bad. It's like they don't know what a compressor is.
I literally, I think that, like, 18-year-olds made this film. I'm not gonna say any younger
Probably.
because it's kind of about porn, but literally, like, 18-year-old kids who are just getting into
This
the
guy.
film industry, and they just kind of had a couple naked girls. That's what this movie looked like it was about if it didn't have James Franco and Dev Patel.
Man, this guy. It is irritating to see a movie so badly edited and structured, full of artificial conflicts and horrible dialogue, unable even to maintain focus, and which, worst of all, doesn't offer any I can never say that word, particularly interesting insight into its protagonist, who remains a poorly delineated sketch. Man.
I think James Franco just wanted to be in it because he saw naked girls.
Yeah.
That's my guess. Dev
I wonder how
Patel,
much
probably the
I
same
wonder if you
idea.
can, like, look how much they get paid.
This is
Yeah, but
I just
Dev
don't
didn't even
understand why
get
like
anything.
two really big actors were in here.
Yeah, it made no sense.
I mean, it was probably
I
like
don't
James Franco was off for a little bit, and he
know.
was just kind of bored, so he said yes.
They were going to give James Franco a mil, then they were going to give Dev Patel a mil, and then everybody else gets the 499,000, and then the last little bit is for the rest of the movie budget.
And I'm guessing they didn't get paid.
No, they got paid. They just didn't make any money back.
I mean, how could they? This movie was awful. Could they not see that?
I don't even remember it coming out.
Oh well. I think that wraps it.
Yeah. As we said, I mean, don't watch it, really.
There's so many better movies.
So-
If you want to go find a porn movie, do your research. Don't watch this.
Go watch, like, I bet 50 Shades is better.
I guarantee it's better, but I haven't seen it yet, so
Oh, Lord.
here we go.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening.
Listening to this awesome movie that you're totally gonna watch.
Toots.
I kind of,
Okay, guys.
I regret
So long.
watching it.
Hey, you gotta say goodbye. They want to hear goodbye.
Bye.